Once upon a time, in a city buzzing with noise and endless rush, there lived a young man named Arjun. He was 26 years old, ambitious and hardworking. On the outside, it looked like he had everything: a stable job, a circle of friends, and a promising future. But inside, his heart was restless and heavy. Arjun carried with him the burden of past mistakes and betrayals. Years ago, someone he trusted deeply had lied to him. A close friend had broken his trust, and in his career, he often replayed small failures in his mind, even though they had already passed. Every negative memory clung to him like chains. Day by day, his mind became a prisoner of the past. At night, instead of sleeping peacefully, he would relive old arguments. Instead of feeling joy in the present, he worried endlessly about what had gone wrong before. His smile vanished, his energy drained, and slowly, life began to feel like a struggle. One afternoon, tired and lost, Arjun went to visit his uncle Dev, who lived in a quiet town surrounded by hills. Uncle Dev was known in the family as a man of wisdom. He had gone through many hardships in life, yet he always radiated peace and calm. When Arjun arrived, his uncle greeted him warmly and said, "My dear, you look troubled. What is weighing you down?" Arjun sighed deeply and replied, "Uncle, I don't know how to be free of my past. I keep thinking about people who hurt me, the mistakes I made, and all the things I could not change. My mind is full of anger and regrets. I want to feel light and happy again, but I don't know how." Uncle Dev listened patiently and then decided to teach Arjun a lesson. He handed Arjun a glass jar and took him into the garden. Then he picked up small stones lying on the ground. One by one, he placed them into the jar while speaking. "This stone," he said, "is the anger you feel toward your friend. This one is the regret of failure. And this one is the disappointment of being betrayed." Soon the jar was filled with stones. It became heavier and heavier. Uncle Dev gave the jar to Arjun and said, "Carry this with you as we walk to the hill nearby." Arjun lifted the jar and started walking. At first, it wasn't too difficult, but as they climbed higher, the jar grew unbearably heavy. After a few minutes, Arjun's arms began to ache. He finally stopped and exclaimed, "I can't carry this anymore, Uncle. It's too much for me." Uncle Dev smiled gently and said, "Exactly, my boy. That jar is your heart, and these stones are your grudges, regrets, and negative memories. The longer you hold on to them, the heavier life feels. You keep carrying what no longer serves you. Tell me, does your pain from years ago help you today? Does it make you better?" Arjun stood there quietly, reflecting. The truth struck him. Holding on to his past wasn't punishing anyone else. It was only punishing him. His uncle continued, "Letting go does not mean what happened was fair or that the people who hurt you were right. Letting go means you choose freedom over suffering. You choose peace over pain. Life is too short to carry stones that do nothing but weigh you down." Arjun looked at the jar full of stones, then slowly began removing them one by one. With each stone he dropped on the ground, he felt lighter. He imagined releasing his anger, the betrayal, the regret, and the self-blame. By the time the jar was empty, something inside him shifted. His chest felt freer, his breath deeper, his heart lighter. For the first time in years, Arjun smiled naturally. On their way back down the hill, Uncle Dev said, "Remember, my child, forgiveness is not about others, it is about you. Letting go is not about weakness, it is about courage. The courage to stop reliving an old story and write a new one for yourself. Every morning when you wake up, you are given a choice: to carry the same heavy stones or to put them down and walk lightly. The choice is yours." From that day onwards, Arjun decided to practice the art of letting go. When negative thoughts came, he reminded himself of the jar of stones. When anger tried to return, he told himself, I choose peace, not pain. Life began to change for him. He started enjoying the present moment. He built new friendships and moved forward in his career with confidence. People around Arjun noticed the difference too. His face, once filled with stress, now carried a glow of calm. His steps were no longer heavy with bitterness, but light with hope. Whenever someone asked about his transformation, Arjun would smile and say, I stopped carrying the stones I didn't need. I freed myself from the weight of negativity, and that became his life's lesson. If you felt inspired by Arjun's story, remember this: the power of letting go lies within you. Do not let your past define your present. Free yourself from negativity, and you will discover peace that was always waiting in your heart. If you liked this story, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring life lessons. Until we meet again in the next story, stay light, stay peaceful, and keep walking forward with hope.